Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'll be talking about my top 5 coffee fragrances. Before we get started, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, and thank you so much for your continued support. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and activate that notification bell. Without further ado, let's jump right in. So my name is Lala and I'm a coffee addict. I love coffee in every form. I love creamer with my coffee. I love milk with my coffee. I like flavored coffee. I like iced coffee, hot coffee. You get the point. So I decided to make a video talking about my favorite coffee fragrances. The first fragrance that has a coffee note is New York Nights by Bond No. 9. And this is a beautiful jasmine, sea salt, caramel coffee fragrance. This is so intoxicating. This doesn't smell like black coffee. This smells more like a milky coffee. Maybe like a caramel macchiato. My favorite. I love caramel macchiatos from Starbucks. I just absolutely adore this. It's such a beautiful gourmand coffee fragrance. You also get those sea salt notes. I love wearing this in the summer because it does remind me of the summer. It reminds me of the ocean. And this transitions beautifully into fall and winter as well because you have the warmth from the vanilla, the coffee, the caramel. It's just a beautiful, delicious, sensual fragrance. This is New York Nights by Bond No. 9. The next coffee fragrance I have here is Sensual Instinct by Montal. This fragrance has been with me since last winter and I have worn it last winter and thoroughly enjoyed it. This has notes of roasted coffee beans. So you do get the black strong coffee in this one. There's praline, there's rose, amber, and cedar. This fragrance smells as if Intense Cafe and Baccarat Rouge had a baby. This is their love child. This has a combination of both. You get your Intense Cafe very intensely, and you get Baccarat Rouge. So if you like those two and you have them both, layer them together, see how you like it, or get the 2-in-1. This one is a beast. This is definitely beast mode. You don't want to overspray this. You will choke yourself out. You will choke people out. This one is a heavy hitter. This one could be smelled miles away. This will come into the room before you do. This is gonna wear you. I try not to overdo it because it could become too much. But I absolutely love the scent. I adore wearing this during cold months. This is perfect. This is Sensual Instinct by Montal. The next fragrance is Noir Exquise by L'Artisan Perfumer. This fragrance has notes of chestnut, orange. This has maple sap. This has coffee. It's vanilla. There's tonka bean. There's sandalwood. And this fragrance actually smells like by the fireplace if you take out the smoke. So if you want by the fireplace minus the smoke, this is your go-to fragrance. This is such a beautiful, exquisite composition of the coffee note, of the maple sap. There were times when I put maple into my coffee, so this reminds me of that. It goes well together, and it's very nutty. You think of roasting chestnuts. The screams fall to me. I envision the foliage. I envision snow when I smell this. And this one keeps me so cozy. This is also one I had since last fall or winter. And it just gives me very much fall and winter vibes. It's one of those very cozy, cocooning type of scents. And the coffee in here is prominent. It smells delicious. And I absolutely enjoy this one. If you love your coffee fragrances, try to get a sample of this. This one was love at first sniff for me. Again, this is Noir Exquise by L'Artisan Perfumer. The next one I have is a Replica Coffee Break by Maison Martin Margiela. This is a newer one to my collection. I got this one just in time for the cold weather. There's notes of pepper, orange blossom. You get coffee, you get lavender, milk. There's tonka bean, vanilla, cedar, and vetiver. And this just smells so divine. This smells like the most delicious cup of coffee with milk. This is lactonic and lavender. And it's just so aromatic, so enveloping. so unique smelling. I don't have anything that smells like this in my collection. The coffee in here is not a super dark, heavy coffee. It's not like Sensual Instinct. That's not going to choke you out. If you don't like coffee, you might still enjoy this because this is a lavender heavy scent. So the lavender in here is even more prominent than the coffee note, but they work well together. It's such a lovely composition, so cozy, so enveloping, so delicious. It makes me think of sitting in a coffee shop on a very cold day and seeing people go by and enjoying my lavender milky cup of coffee. That's a perfect scenario. And sometimes I've been putting this on as I'm drinking my coffee. So I enjoy smelling this and having my coffee experience. This is a whole vibe, you guys. The next one I have is Fève Delicieuse by Christian Dior. This has notes of lavender, mint, bergamot, vanilla, cacao pod, caramel, praline, milk, sandalwood. There's a leather note in this. This one does not have the coffee note, but the cacao pod in this gives me the perception. This is more of a perceived coffee note. It has a cacao pod and it has caramel, which really give me the perception of smelling coffee in this composition. This scent is so addictive. It's a very complex scent. You do have a lot of notes going on in this, but as it's drying down, it mellows out a little bit. And I'm almost smelling like a dark roast coffee between the leather and the cacao pod. Give it a little bit of a bitterness. It almost smells like a bitter, dark coffee without any sugar, without any creamer. And that's a vibe that I'm getting from this fragrance. And it smells so good. It's delicious. It gives me those cozy, comforting vibes. Definitely one I will enjoy wearing in the cold. I'm going to enjoy it in the cooler fall months and going into winter, of course, all winter long. This is definitely going to be one of my go-to fragrances. This is Fève Delicieuse by Christian Dior. So these were all of my 5 coffee fragrances. Please let me know down in the comments below what your favorite coffee fragrances are, or if you even like coffee fragrances. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here soon. Take care.